Hello everyone, welcome to the day 6 of our gratitude journey towards a magical life. As we all know, we are practicing this 28 days journey towards a magical life, simply being grateful for the things what we have got in our lives. I'm sure you must have started the day by counting down on your blessings that you got in your life. At least 10 blessings that you are going to be you are grateful for having in your life as the first thing in the morning. And today is the day 6. What we're going to do today is going to be grateful for the work, the job that we have got. Well, I'll start with the quote of this chapter 6 in this book. It says, if you take any activity, any art, any discipline, any skill, take it and push it as far as it will go, then push it beyond where it has ever been before. Push it to the wildest edges of edges, then you will force it into the realm of magic. Simply, it says, do it best way you can do it. Do to the best level that you can do in your job. Well, we all must be sometimes wonder how if two people start with the same job, one person can be really successful in their jobs, and the other person could be just surviving on daily basis. And some people may get promotions and higher and higher going in their career, but some people might be staying on the same position for ages, for years and years, and they keep complaining and moaning about their job. At the same time, another person who is doing the same job might be progressing to the higher level. So what's the magic there? Obviously, in the same similar working environment, if one person can achieve higher and higher, the other person is staying in the same place, what would be the missing piece? It's definitely the gratitude. The person who are successing or succeeding in their career or in their job, they are really grateful for what they have got in as a job or as a work. But if you don't have gratitude towards what you have got in your life, that thing will not manifest for you. I mean, as we all know, then that's famous things here saying that even this book quotes again and again, whoever has gratitude for their work, it will be given more, and he or she will have an abundance. Whoever does not have gratitude for their work, and even what he or she has will be taken from him or her. It's obvious some people losing their jobs, some people don't really enjoy their jobs. So the reason behind is they are really not grateful for having that job basically. Can you imagine how many people in the world haven't got a single job? They'll do anything to get a job. Some people are really going through interviews on daily basis, applying for jobs. Some people even simply jobless. Most of the people even in these countries, they're simply depending on their government benefit schemes. Many of them are having risk of losing their jobs. So having a job, isn't it a grateful thing? Isn't it a blessing really? But whenever we are having something in our hand, we tend not to acknowledge it. That's what exactly we're doing, trying to practice through this journey. And we are trying to remind us basically, we have got a job, we got to keep going with it, and more and more grateful for you have got in towards your job. The many miracle things happen for you. Basically, you may get job advancement, progression, or promotions, or even you will manifest your dream job. It may not be the dream job that you are doing right now, but whenever you are doing your job in a greatest way that you can do, then your dream job will not be far away. You will be provided with from the universe, that it will be attracted to you when you are grateful for what you do. But well, this chapter suggesting us to do a little practice to remind how grateful we are having this job, by acknowledging the grateful things that we are having in our job basically. Imagine that without having so many things in our workplace, we wouldn't be able to perform the things like helpful things like computers, phones, or internet, or printers and things like that. They are blissful things having in our job place, in our workplace, and they are basically increasing the efficiency of our work. So we simply don't tend to acknowledge these things. Obviously, computer is doing the job for us, printer makes us printouts and things like that. The simple things that are helping on a daily basis in our workplace, even assistants and some places we do have most of places we have got assistant to help our jobs. So we tend not to appreciate and acknowledge those blessings in our job role. And by paying attention to those simple things, basically what we're trying to do is attracting more and more into our work. But rather going more and more about talking about we should be grateful for our job, what we're going to do uh, today is going to assign like a imaginary manager assigned for our job. In our head we are going to think that we have got a manager working with us, like an imaginary manager working with us at workplace, and writing down what are the good things, what are the positive things in our workplace that we are already having. Imagine that assigned manager beside you, taking all the notes of the things that you should be grateful for at your work. For example, if you go to your work table, if you are working in office environment, if you go to your work table, if you start the computer, then that assigned imaginary manager will take a note on his notes saying, I have got a computer to ease my job at this time. Things like the simple thing. Whenever you think of every single time, if you think, oh, this is really helpful, just pay attention what are the things that you are using at workplace to helpful to make your job easier, and write down. Then think that you're assigned a assigned manager of job. We basically imagine having an imaginary manager working with us throughout the day, taking notes of positive things having in our workplace. It could be even co-worker talking to you nicely, having a nice cup of tea with your with your teammates at your break time, or even having a bit of a extra long lunch break. Even you get a free time to listen to music or have a chat with your co-workers. Even that could be a very positive thing at workplace. So imagine that assigned work manager is taking notes on your workplace throughout the day about about taking list of positive things having in your workplace. At the end of the day, go through the list in your mentally go through the list. The longer the list you have got, the more grateful you will feel about your job. Think every single small thing that you are grateful for having in your workplace, or ability to drive to the work, rather walking towards the work, ability to drive to workplace. There's you got a nice parking slot even at workplace, things like that. Then you will be feeling much better, because your list of positive things at workplace getting longer and longer. By end of the day, think reflect on what's the list that you have got in your in your list. Read through the list. You don't have to pay attention every time, like concentrating on that list, but every time when you see something, write it down, have a little simple note. At the end of the day, at the end of the working day, go through the list and see, oh my gosh, how many positive things at work I've never noticed. I just take it as granted. But after I start writing down, you will feel how many things you have already at workplace that you can be grateful for. So that's a basic practice you go at work today. uh, Obviously the purpose of this practice, again, as I already mentioned, purpose of this practice is to appreciate and acknowledge the positivities around our workplace. uh, Even simply being acknowledged that we have got a job to live, we have got a job to do, considering many other people around that we even don't have a job to do, but we are blissful, we are blessed to have a job. So acknowledging your work and be thankful for having a job is the practice for today. And when you do this practice, you don't have to practically do this practice every day, but as you have trained your brain to understand or appreciate or acknowledge the positive side of your job, I'm pretty sure your brain will understand every single day, this is the way that I need to go for appreciating and acknowledging the job and the positivities around it. Then that will be going a long way. Your job will be improved immensely with the time being, and you will see more and more magical things appear in your workplace. Then you will enjoy the job. You wouldn't be complaining about the job. You will be really happy to go to work on a daily basis. and that will even bring you more and more opportunities. Then probably, never know, you will find your dream job soon, or you may, if you are doing a business or things like that, and something that you are earning for yourself, your business will be improved immensely, and you will go for your retirement soon. You will have financial freedom, you will have time freedom and everything. Then you will enjoy your life through your work, through your job, or through whatever you do, basically, to live the life. Okay, I think that's a practice for today. I'll see you tomorrow with the day 7 practice. And don't forget to write down, don't forget to practice that magical stone practice tonight, just to appreciate and grateful for the best thing happened to you during the day. Okay, I'll see you then tomorrow with day 7 practice. Until then, have a lovely day. Bye.